Pardon the interruption, gentlemen. We're not here to physically exert ourselves in your affairs. But I did want to bring the veteran insight of one Shaun Tempers to the commentary booth tonight. He's looking fine like a true champion. And since I so happen to be the greatest announcer that ever set foot in this building, Shaun, my boy, you might have learned a thing or two, so go make me proud.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the television championship of the world is on the line. On one side, we have the challenger, the event Chris Mayne. Opposing him is a man who has reigned for almost a year as world television champion, that being Truitt Fields, and he is gesturing up here to the announce booth, at least he was momentarily, at the man now sitting to my immediate right, one of the Devil's rejects, Shaun Tempers.
That's right, glad to be here, Greg.
I must ask, sort of the big pink elephant in the room. Number one, this is not exactly customary for what we would see for the Devil's rejects. Number one, obviously the attire for one, but this isn't normally your style that I've seen to come out and scout. It's more, well, to, as the Reverend put it, to physically exert yourselves.
I understand that, you know, Greg. There's been a lot in my past, you know, and things are different now, and I'll just say that I'm going to let my actions speak.
Well, right now, I guess we will have the expert analysis of the four-time former Anarchy Tag Team Champion up here with us.
Well, you know, and I said this just a couple of weeks ago here on this very program. I mean, after seeing you in action, Shaun, I had to say, you know, we've known each other now for close to 5 or 6 years, and I mean, this is a Shaun Tempers that I remember seeing as a rookie. This is a Shaun Tempers I remember seeing as part of Pomp and Circumstance. And I gotta say, while I don't always agree with what you've done with the Devil's Rejects, I mean, you try to take our jobs away from us, but I do have to say that this is a welcome change.
Well, thank you, JJ. That means a lot. You know, and I really feel like a new man with the direction I've been taking. And I just wanted to come out here, give you guys a little insight from, you know, a true professional. And I'll be honest, I'm out here to get a scouting report on Mr. Truitt Fields.
Well, right now, the world's television champion with the advantage on the event, Chris Mayne. We have not seen a great deal of Chris Mayne here on NWA Anarchy.
But that could be an advantage for Chris Mayne. I mean, Chris Mayne very well could walk out of here the television champion of the world because Truitt Fields doesn't have much to go on with this kid. And I mean, like I said, everything that I've seen from Chris Mayne has been very, very impressive since his debut here in Anarchy.
All right, now he has a handful of hair of the world's television champion. Shoots him off, reversal to the near side. Big back body drop. There is the strength of Truitt Fields. Since we have you here, I guess I'll avail myself of your expertise. You have Truitt Fields who seems slightly preoccupied, and I can't say that I wouldn't be.
I noticed that, and you know, he's kind of taking his eye off the ball here. He can't look past Chris Mayne. He's an excellent contender, I'm sure.
So right now, if you were the event Chris Mayne, well, that's this. You are a four-time Anarchy Tag Team Champion. That is the all-time record. What would you do? What would you do in here with Truitt Fields? Obviously a man with a strength advantage and certainly the experience edge.
Oh, absolutely. And, you know, things are a little different. You see with Chris Mayne that was a little slightly underhanded to pull his throat down on the rim. You know, the old Shaun might have done something like that, but now I'm going to rely more on a specific attack to really break him down and injure him. And he's very muscular. You can't look past that. And that will make things difficult, but I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
I mean, forgive me for being skeptical, but I've been here with Anarchy since its inception, as JJ has, and I have watched the Devil's Rejects now for 3 years, and I find it, wait, here, cover two, only a 2 count. I find it very hard to accept this overnight change in Shaun Tempers. I find it very hard just to believe that, almost like flipping a switch, that your entire demeanor, your entire history can change, Shaun.
Shaun, so this guy's too skeptical. This guy would not believe it's raining outside, even if his suit was wet. He thought he took a shower on with his clothes.
Well, you know, I see where you're coming from, Greg, and I have to respect that. You know, there's nothing, I could come out here and try to fill you with a bunch of baloney about why I've changed, but the truth is, I'll be straight up with you. I've just had a refocusing, and I realize I have new priorities, and that's becoming the television champion, to be quite honest. And I'm going to go about that the right way.
Right now, the world's television champion.
I believe him.
Well, thank you, JJ.
My pleasure.
Now, time will tell. Right now, Chris Mayne taking advantage of that miss by the world's television champion. Lateral press, hook of the near leg, and only a 2 count, says referee Ken Wallace.
Speaking of which, I ran to Ken Walrus in the locker room earlier today, and he wanted me to mention this on television, that he had a big family reunion this past weekend and seen somebody he hasn't seen in about 15 years. His feet.
Oh, God. All right, now, the event Chris Mayne, he is wasting a great deal of time right here and giving the champ time to recover.
That's something you can't do with a guy like Truitt Fields. You've got to stay on him. He is a fierce, intense competitor. You really can't even give him a chance.
Well, not only are you working, beautiful counter there. Not only are you working against the world's television champion, you're working against the clock in this instance.
Oh, absolutely. And you know, with a 10-minute time limit, you really have to get in. And with a guy like Truitt Fields, you see what incredible shape he's in. And so, you know, he's really firing on all cylinders at all points. So you really have to have a strategy. Wow.
Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex.
I got to be honest, that's not something I'd want to be on the receiving end of, Greg.
Right now, cover, hooks of the near leg, and a foot on the ropes. Chris Mayne knowing exactly where he is.
Very smart.
And I had to agree with you, Shaun. I mean, it's a very smart maneuvering. I mean, the thing about it is this Chris Mayne kid, I mean, he's in his rookie year, but he wrestles almost like a veteran.
And right now, it is Truitt Fields. It is the champion wasting time.
Oh.
And I must say, he is allowing himself to be far too preoccupied with the presence of Shaun Tempers.
He really is, and you know, that was not my intention to come out here. I have genuine intentions. I just want to get a closer look. Uh-oh. He got it, guys, thank you. I'd have to excuse myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, and still the NWA Television Champion of the World, Truitt Fields.